Hello everyone, it's a beautiful April 19th, 1775. Are you up early? I know I am, and that's due to our top story tonight. Stupid annoying child won't stop screaming and keeping me up. I will find him, and I will kill him.
Yeah, I don't really think you should kill anyone, really.
As always, I'm joined by my inferior co-host. So anyways.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's like saying some pretty important stuff, you know?
Like what?
He's telling everybody that the British, they're coming. They're going up to Concord, to try to get some what is it, like weapons, I think? Yeah, okay.
Well, I wouldn't know he isn't me, and I only listen to people who are myself. Anyways, that's exciting. I wonder if the fighting's gone ahead and gotten started.
I mean, you can go and check. There's 80 Minutemen led by Thomas Parker. They're just outside our window. They just came out a tavern. Yeah, outside a window. Which for all of you at home, that our office where we're recording, that's in Lexington, about right about here, where it says on the map. Okay.
Ah yes, our fine militia. So here come 700 British troops, which we could easily take, led by Francis Scott, John Pitcairn, and it looks like Hugh Percy. They're just standing at each other right now in a standoff. The tension is incredible, and there's 100 spectators lined up watching to see what happens next.
It's just like, why would people go and try to watch a big war?
Oh, look at this! The fighting's begun, and it looks like 7 of the Americans have died, and there's 0 British dead.
Okay. Now, the British, they've gotten to Concord, and they're looking around for the weapons, and the militia is right. It's just sitting there, They're telling them, don't shoot. That's what they're saying, And that's just happening.
Yeah, anyways, now it appears that John Vittrick is leading 400 Patriots in Concord now. Not even a big deal, really. They're just kind of standing around. No one's ready to shoot each other or anything. So nothing real exciting's going on. Oh! They just started shooting, guys!
Yeah, guys, look at this. Fighting's broken out, Now the British are leaving, and they're heading back to Boston. And the colonists are chasing them, right? They're just going down, chasing them. The British have gotten reinforcements. They've increased to 1,500 British. But so have the Patriots. Have just kind of been following them around, just getting people, And they've just been, just shooting them, following them, hiding behind trees and rocks, and it's just whatever. And they're shooting them from the back, Sometimes the British shoot back, sometimes they don't. That's what it says here. I don't know.
Okay, they pushed them back to Boston now, which is great, and it's going real well. And all in all, there's been about 93 American casualties and 300 British.
I mean, they got them because, as we've seen, they certainly don't have very good marksmanship, but they sure don't know how to fight with enough honor to respect lines and stuff. Yeah.
What are you, some sort of loyalist? Are you a loyalist? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
British aren't that bad. I don't really mind them. I think everybody's just making, just a big old fuss out of about a little bit of fuss is worth of stuff. And that's just the issue right now. I don't think the British are really that bad.
Are you trying to die right now? Are you trying to orchestrate your own death? Because that's what's happening right now. I might not be the one to kill you, but from what you've said, people are going to kill you as soon as you leave this recording office right now. People are going to kill you. You will die for what you've said. Okay, everybody, it's now June 17th, 1775.
What are you talking about? It hasn't been that long, has it? No, it hasn't.
Well, I don't know what's going on. It's just some sort of time thing. I don't know what's going on with time here, okay? I've been living in here for so long. I don't know what's going on. Time doesn't exist. I'm having an existential crisis every second of every day, and I think I'd like it if you not bring it up and make me think about it more.
Neat.
But anyways, those nefarious British have decided that they want to conquer the hills around Boston.
William Prescott got 1,000 of his soil buddies, right? And they made this this fort, out of mud and dirt and mud, and they just built it on top of that hill,
So the battle's already begun, and they've already given it a name. They've already started calling it Bunker Hill, and I think if I'm correct, we have live footage of the event, which we're going to now. Okay, so here you can see live footage of Bunker Hill, and so what should be going on right now is that 2,200 British under William Power. Wait, why is there nothing happening? This just in, apparently despite its name being Bunker's Hill, it actually takes place on Breed's Hill.
Why would they call it that?
I don't know. Guess we're covering it just by speaking. No live footage this time. So as you can see, the British are coming up the hills, and oh look, the Americans are not shooting in order to conserve their ammo until they get really close, and now they are shooting, I guess. Wait, why is it still on the hill? Why is it, what? Take it back to me now, okay? Okay, thanks.
So the British decided to retreat so they could regroup, reduce, recycle.
So now the Americans are out of ammo, and the British have begun scaling the mountain. And what's this? They've arrived at the fort of the Americans, and they are fighting in hand-to-hand combat. This is more insane than me actually thinking of a punchline for this joke. Alright, the British won. The British won. But they lost 1,000. They had 1,054 casualties, and the Americans had 450 casualties. I sure do love those scrappy Americans. Even though they may be untrained and they may have lost this battle, they sure know how to take down a good couple British.
War. It's crazy. Next war battle will be in the September
1777, and Saratoga. Which is now that 9,000 Americans are being led by Horatio Gates and Benedict Arnold in Freeman's Farm. Us proud Americans, Koff looks at co-host, have had it rough these past few years, well, with us losing the Canadian push and us being undersupplied and starving. So the British sent John Burgoyne, and they got 7,200 troops, and they're hoping to take the Hudson River, and because they're doing that because rivers are cool, and they're also hoping to just crush the Americans and just make this all over, and everything can just be done. Okay, now fighting's begun, with a few people from each side moving up to the line to begin fighting. Okay, now more people have come to the line from both sides, is what I'm hearing. And fighting is going on. It's just in a complete straight line. Everyone from both sides is fighting. They're just fighting now. Yeah, okay, they've just been fighting for a while. Oh, okay, now it's over. Oh my God, it's over. Okay, so the Germans just came up for the British to the line, and they just pushed the Americans back with their superior numbers. And so we may have lost, but at least we, halted their movement, and we only took 300 casualties. There 600. Everybody's just sitting around waiting now. It looks like the Americans they're now at, guess how many they're at now, troops? 13,000. And the British have been trying to get reinforced. And guess how many reinforcements they got? 0. So the British, guess they got tired of waiting. This is just done. They went up and they attacked the Americans. On the left side. Okay, so I guess that didn't work, and now the British are having to retreat towards the north. But it's very cold up there, and the British are not surviving well. And what's this coming just in? The British have surrendered. Can you believe that? How does that make you feel? Do you feel stupid now? I mean, I don't really care that much, all things considered. Yes! Okay, that's S. 330 Americans casualties and 1,135 British. Oh, and also, and this is hot top news, just off the presses. The French, they saw this, and they said that they are deciding to help us now. So that's dandy. What? Oh my gosh, I can't stand the French. I can't believe this. But like, the French are coming to help. You know? Oh, yeah! Yes! Okay, now it's August 29th. 1778. Oh, already? Yeah, so the French have finally gone here. They've landed up in Rhode Island, and they are going to help us now. And they've also sent this one guy as a leader, as a general, you know. His name is Comte d'Estaing. So anyways, we all know that the Americans have been sieging Newport, Rhode Island, but they have decided to give up. Give up tactfully, I might specify. So now, 10,100 Americans are retreating under the French guy and John Sullivan. But the British scoundrels under Robert Pigott and Francis Smith and Francis Prescott are following and attacking them with 6,700 troops. Yeah, the Americans have set up a defensive line, which the British have begun to attack. With Luxembourg on the right. And Smith attacking from the left. The right have been able to hold their position even while being navally bombarded and attacked by the British at the same time. The left, they were attacked by the British, and then they held for a little bit, pushed the British back, and the British came back and forced them to retreat. That's fitting that the losing side is talked about by the worst co-hosts. So anyways, this has been an indecisive battle, but the Americans have been forced off their island that Newport is on, which is a bit too much for me. I would blame the French, if you're asking me. Come on, man. Really? Anyways, 211 American casualties. And 260 British casualties. Alright, now this is exciting. It's August 17th of 1780, and as we are all aware, the British have taken Charleston, but my man Horace Gates loved that guy, and his 4,000 Americans are going to attack Cornwallis as only 2,100 troops in Camden, and we have an eyewitness on the scene. Can we go to him? Yeah. So it's horrible out here. There's a lot of fighting. It's scary. I don't like it. It's not good. There's only one word I can use to describe how it's going right now, and that word is yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, so what happened was the Americans, they came down. The Americans were walking down.
Gunshot noise.
You know, in retrospect, it may have been a little bit of a bad idea to have a live reporter during a battle. Yeah. Well, what the guy didn't mention before he died was that the American troops, they have dysentery, but they don't have bayonets. And the British, they don't have dysentery, but they do. have bayonets.
Oh yeah, he can definitely still do this though with his offensive tactics. So let's see how it goes. He's using his offensive tactics, and unfortunately, many of the Americans are not able to fight due to the dysentery. And now the British are charging him, and they are the only ones with bayonets. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is not good.
And that was like something else, man. 324 British, and then 900 Americans and casualties, and then 1,000 more Americans got captured.
I bet you're loving it, you filthy loyalist.
I mean, I don't really want anyone to die at all. You know, I don't really like people dying. You know, I don't support this.
You know what, I'm kind of glad that this battle was so bad because, you know, Horatio Green is just horrible. I'm glad they fired him because of how bad this battle was and hired my main man, Nathaniel Greene.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, there's no time for questions. It's October 19th, 1781, a day of anticipation for us all, because we know that George Washington has used his cunning to make the British believe he's about to invade New York, which is currently controlled by the British, by setting up long-term forts around here. But he's actually surrounded the city of Yorktown, and he is about to siege it. And of course, Yorktown being an extremely important city for the British Southern Campaign, which they have had the most success in.
So now we got George Washington and Maurice de Lafayette. And they got, 8,500 troops. And they're surrounding Cornwallis's 7,000 troops.
Now, they've been sieging it for a while now, just shooting cannonballs and stuff. Now, how would they solve this and actually take the place? That is the question. If I were them, I know what I would do. I would attack and take it.
I guess that's probably what I would do too. And, now we can see that the British are attacking, sending cannons and such at the American camps now because the Americans have stopped. And also, we can see now the Americans are going after the forts in Yorktown. Okay. And this is pretty neat. They got an individual group going after an individual fort.
Okay, this is crazy. Instead of firing their guns or shooting their cannons, which would create loud noise, they've actually emptied out all the bullets from their guns and are just using their bayonets to invade these forts. And this has actually worked. We've only had 389 American casualties and 700 British casualties, with the rest being captured, and we have taken Yorktown.
Okay, this is pretty crazy, because this basically ends the whole Southern campaign. So that kind of puts the tide in the Americans' favor. I wonder how this is going to impact the rest of the war.
Okay, no, they're actually doing peace talks right now, and we won. We did it. We won.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Can I leave?
I guess.